Hello everyone and welcome to another District video. So today we're going to be taking a look at a Breach deck in Historic. So this is a deck from Greenwire. I've been asked to take a look at the deck because it has been doing wonderfully in Best of 1. I don't usually play Best of 1, but I decided to check it out because Greenwire has been putting in results with this deck. And it's definitely an interesting take on the Breach combo. And it's also playing some unusual cards you wouldn't otherwise see in other decks, such as Enhanced Surveillance. Since when have you seen this card ever pop out? Since Ravnica, right? But the combo itself is pretty easy. You just get a Dragon Rage Channeler down and Enhanced Surveillance down on the board. Then you just Underworld Breach the following turn and try to combo off with Mox Embers or Tormod's Crypt, since Dragon Rage Channeler with Enhanced Surveillance would put 3 cards into the graveyard every time you surveil. So all you have to do is play either Rona or Emery from the graveyard onto the battlefield, letting the Mox Ember generate 1 blue source, and you constantly play either Mox Embers or Tormod's Crypt into getting more Mox Embers into the graveyard, and then once you have 2 copies of Mox Embers, then you'll be able to generate infinite mana to play the Jace Wielder Mysteries and win the game once you deck out yourself. So having said that, we're going to be jumping into some Historic Best of 1 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Okay. So this is what you want to see, right? You want to see Dragon Rage Channeler with Enhanced Surveillance and Tormod's Crypt, things like that. Another Dragon Rage Channeler. I'm gonna get greedy. Right? I want to get greedy. I want to get greedy here. Now we're just looking for... We're just looking for Underworld Breach now. And then we should be able to win the game. That is the card that we're looking for. Actually, should we save Consider? Okay, let's just save Consider. Sure. I mean, we might be able to just win with Dragon Rage Channelers. Vorinclex. Okay. So let's start with Consider. We're just looking for Breach, and we should be able to win, and there we go. Just like that. So the way this combo works is basically like... You have the Dragon Rage Channeler down. And then you just want Underworld Breach. And because there's like the Enhanced Surveillance makes puts 3 cards into the graveyard with Mox Ember, you just basically win if you get these combo down. Because now you can just go through your entire deck, and because playing the Mox Ember requires 3 things in the graveyard, right? With the Breach, Oops, I made a mistake here. You do want 1 mana to play the Emery so that the Mox Ember does indeed give you mana. So yeah, you do need 1 Emery at least, at the very least, or you can have Rona. Also, timer? Excuse me? I'm taking different actions, please. Hello? Timer? Please stop. Yeah, so apparently the timer ticks when you're doing this too. So yeah. You gotta go fast. You gotta go fast. Okay, so there you have it. You get a Jace down, and then you win the game with 4 mana with Jace. And at that point, you have won the game. There we have it. 0 cards remaining.
Figure a way out of this.
Boom.
Let's try this.
It's that easy. We do have the Breach. We have no red mana though. That does seem kind of a mediocre hand, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, that could be a... that could be potential turn 3 win. Maybe I should have gotten rid of the Unholy Heat. Might actually need 3rd mana. Why are they staring at my Dragon Rage Chandler? Sworden. Okay. What should I do? Should I just run out the Surveillance or... I feel like if we can get the combo down, like, we're just gonna win, right? Right? Another Channeler? That's actually kind of tempting. Since I have double Unholy Heat. Ah. Just get rid of it. So actually, I'm gonna put a stop at my upkeep so I can Unholy Heat. And then draw into whatever I surveil. Okay, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Gonna get rid of the Soul Warden. Okay, I'm just going to play this and pass them. I'm gonna do the same with the Unholy Heat. Depending on what they play, actually. We might not want to Unholy Heat. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? Okay. Okay, we have a situation. We need to put something in the graveyard so that we can actually trigger Unholy Heat. Get the delirium down, you know? Should I gamble? Okay. At the worst case scenario, I'd have to oh no, it says exile. Do I gamble? Okay, so what do we need? Land instant creature. So we need an artifact or an enchantment. That's so perfect, actually. Huh? Okay, in case the breach incident goes wrong, I guess I should have the Rona. Nah. Interesting, actually. I actually need an Emery in the graveyard. Thinking about it. Right? So maybe I want an expressive iteration next turn. Right? Because I only have one mana after I cast Breach. Another Mox doesn't really do anything. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. So I want the Breach into my hand. Let's consider... Okay, we have another Breach. I do need a land though, right? Yeah, I do need it. I need a land. Okay, your turn, opponent. Please no Archon, please. Pretty please. No Archon, please. I'll be very sad if you play Archon. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay, I think we got there. Nice. Okay, here we go. Combo time. Let's play Emery. Play the other mocks. I kind of wish that this deck actually had a is it legendary creature, so that the mocks can tap for either red or blue. Because sometimes that's actually kind of nice, because it does let you go through your deck faster and lets your mocks cast Unholy Heat or another Dragon Ray Channeler. I feel like if I were to add anything, that's probably the only thing that's kind of missing in this deck. But yeah, maybe that's kind of a nitpick, but let's actually cast Jace first, so we don't actually like accidentally misclick.
Are they your memories or mine?
And with that, we should be done. GG.
Think this.
Mulligan. Much better. So now with this hand, we win. With either a Mox Ember or a Tormod's Crypt. Oh yeah, no. We do need an enhanced surveillance, huh? Yavi Maya Coast. Okay. Okay, so we have the enhanced surveillance. So we win with the 0 mana artifact in the graveyard, which we don't have at the moment. Oh, that could be game. They're holding on to maybe a counter spell? Is it actually a counter spell? Let's find out. In case it's a counter spell, let's keep that. Oh, it's not. Interesting. The way this works without the Mox Ember in the graveyard is that you need to have a Tormod's Crypt, right? And enhanced surveillance. And then you just sacrifice a Tormod's Crypt. Oh, I messed up. Wait, they surrendered. Huh. Okay, so I thought... Okay, so obviously this is not my deck. So I thought that would work. But I definitely misplayed there. So what did I do there? I thought the Mox Ember... So what did I do there? Tormod's Crypt... Okay, so Tormod's Crypt lets you go through your deck. And then I sacrifice it, but playing the Mox Ember... Oh, because I didn't have the second Mox Ember, so I'm actually supposed to go through my deck with the Rona by drawing and discarding every single turn, right? That would fill the graveyard. So we have a surplus of cards, like +1 surplus, right? Playing the Mox Ember, playing the Tormod's Crypt is 3 cards into the graveyard with the Enhanced Surveillance and a Dragonite Channeler. So you keep playing it, and then tapping the Rona, which would put +1 card until you find 2 Mox Ember. Because playing the Mox Ember means that you have to... We had to get rid of the Tormod's Crypt at that point because we had exactly 3 cards in the graveyard. So a bit of a misplay there. Not my deck. So that's the kind of ways you can win with this deck. So we got double Mox with a Breach, but we don't have Dragonite Channelers. Okay, I think I'll keep this one. We have some interactions with Considers. And Unholy Heat. Dimir Control. I think it's a Dimir Control. If this is actually a Dimir Control deck, we have a big problem. We have a huge problem. But if it's a mill deck, rejoice. I'm hoping this is change the equation. Right? Yeah, kind of hoping this is change the equation. Oh, it is a mill deck. We need one more land though. Or enhanced surveillance. Oh, that's kind of annoying. That means we need more lands? What am I missing? Oh, sorcery, so we can kill the Ruin Crab here. Another Breach. I feel like we need to get Tormod's Crypt. Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Tormod's Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Tormod's Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Tormod's Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Tormod's Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Tormod's Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Tormod's Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Tormod's Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Tormod's Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Tormod's Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Tormod's Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Tormod's Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Tormod's Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Tormod's Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Tormod's Crypt. 'Cause I feel like we need to get 'Torm Because they have Drown in the lock. Should I let them mill me a little bit? I feel like that's gonna come eventually. I think I'd rather have some cards instead of letting them mill me. Because I do need some time to set up. What is this? What is this nonsense? Okay, I don't know why they played Bajuka Bog, but our win condition is gone. Because we somehow milled exactly 1 Jace, and yeah.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's will.
So I'm just going to sacrifice this Tormod's Crypt and call it a day. Wizard deck. I think this is a pretty bad matchup, right? I think this deck can probably beat anything except Wizard. Because they just have so many interactions. So we're kind of at the moment looking for interactions ourselves. We play 4 copies of Unholy Heat. Kind of hoping they missed out on a land, maybe? Definitely a possibility. That could happen. Oh, that sucks. Whoops. At least they can't use their graveyard. We have that going for us. Jace. I hate to use the Otawara like this.
Love to a puzzle. There's always an answer.
I really do. I mean, at least it's not going to my face. So that's kind of nice.
Must think faster.
Need an unholy heat. Ah. I don't know. Maybe they ran out of stuff. Who knows? That's crazy. Hopefully they run out of stuff. Maybe. It's a possibility. That is insane. I mean, the thing is, we haven't drawn a Dragon Ray Channeler. That's kind of the issue at the moment. 16 cards. Okay, so let's start by there's nothing in the graveyard, man. There's literally nothing in the graveyard. There's nothing in the graveyard. I guess I could, like, get the Mox Ember, play the Mox Ember, play the Breach, tap 4 mana, play another Emery. And then, man, these are bad mills. Okay, I'll Ormod's Crypt. Whoops. Now play another Emery. Okay. I don't think I have time though. Yeah, I don't have time. Maybe, I don't know. Oh my god, I think we did it. I think we actually did it. Wow. That was so close. That is crazy. What a game. What a game. Yeah, so Wizards should be like our most hideous matchup. Like that should be our worst matchup, but somehow, you know, getting rid of the graveyard with Tormod's Crypt actually made it so that they didn't have any more spells with the Dragon Rage Chandler in their hand. GG's. Okay, so I played some games with this deck. It's actually pretty cool. And because Dragon Rage Chandler is only 1 mana, it's actually relatively easy to set up the combo, because even if your opponent does get rid of Dragon Rage Chandler, you can just play it back with an Underworld Breach relatively easy. So really, all you need to do is find the breach within set amount of time before your opponent kills you, and just kind of win the game outright once the breach comes down. So that's kind of the plan, and I was genuinely surprised. I didn't really expect anything from this deck. I'm gonna be honest with you. After seeing this deck, I'm like, there's some random cards here. I'm like, why is Enhanced Surveillance in the deck, right? But having played a few games before going into ranked match, I quickly realized that this was one of the combo pieces, and this deck can relatively easily combo off even as early as turn 3. Because if you can get the Dragon Rage Chandler down on turn 1 into Surveillance, Tormod's Crypt, or Mox Ember, and then play turn 3, you Emery plus Breach, then you can just win the game, right? So it's definitely an interesting take on a self-mill deck. Kind of similar to Kethis, but definitely on the easier side, right? Because, I mean, when you just take a look at the cost, for example, like, we're only dealing with Izzet color here, right? So you don't have to invest too much on the mana, and, you know, Kethis is a 5-color deck. But yeah, I think this deck has some potential in best of 3 as well. Because even if you get rid of Dragon Rage Chandler, just because this is a 1-mana card, you can quickly play the Underworld Breach and then play back the Dragon Rage Chandler and just kind of win the game that way. Just because this costs like 1 mana, every time you're comboing, they have to get rid of this, right? If you get rid of it, you can just kind of replay it back because a breach. So yeah, this was definitely an interesting deck. Definitely try it out. I think it's quite powerful. Is it better than Kethis? I'm not sure. And with that said, that is going to be all for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video so far. I think the next video is going to be Historic No-Ban list. The Historic No-Ban list is coming up on November 2nd, I believe. I'm pretty excited about that. They call it the Historic No-Ban list, but they're actually banning 3 different cards: Channel, and Demonic Tutor, and Tybalt's Trickery. So all the 3 cards that people complained about. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.